Tonight we are going to be making meatballs. Now, I've never made meatballs without the breadcrumbs and the milk, yada yada. Obviously, I can't use that being on Whole30, so I'm going to see if I can get them to hold together and not feel like bricks. But this is what I'm going to put in them. So what we're going to put in this, I got some Greenwise ground chuck, and that is 1.2 pounds, and then we got some more of the 365 sausage from Whole Foods. Guys, this stuff is for real amazing. So I'm going to put that in here. Ew. Yuck. Alright. And to this, I'm going to add one of my Vital Farms eggs. Just for a binder. Hopefully it works. And I hope that one egg is enough, because I prefer not to use two. I also have my oven preheated to 400, and I have a pan lined with parchment. These will be oven baked meatballs. So to this, I'm going to add a copious amount of onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning. Whew, that's a lot. That's okay. A little bit of Himalayan salt. Not much though, because I don't want these salty. A little bit of black pepper. Yes, I hear you. And I'm just going to do the gross part, and I'm just going to mix this by hand. Oh, and it's cold too. Oh god, it's slimy and cold. Ugh. That sausage will add some more fat that the beef doesn't have. Wow, my hand is frozen right now. Holy cow. Now what I'm actually going to do is just take a pinch that looks about the right size, roll it flat in my hand. You want to make sure that you keep your hands kind of flat because you don't want to squish this together. Try to get them close together in size if you can. I know sometimes that when you're doing stuff by hand it's not easy. Now I've got the second pan all ready to go in. The first pan is already in there cooking. I'm going to try 20 minutes, check the temperature, and then put them in for however long it takes. I'm really weird about meat, so I want to make sure it's done all the way. Now I will say, when I was planning on making meatballs, I looked for recipes like Whole30 meatballs, paleo meatballs, low carb meatballs, and everybody wants to put some kind of binder substitute, whether it's almond flour, coconut flour, cassava flour, or something like that. And I just wanted to try to see if I could make it with just meat and an egg and some spice, because if we can make it and they don't turn out like a rock, that's one reason I added the sausage, because sausage has got a lot of fat in it, so it adds a lot more fat to that. But if they don't turn out like a rock, then that'll be better, because the less ingredients you can use, the cheaper it is to make stuff. So the question is, do you really need some kind of a flour or breadish type binder for meatballs? Guess we'll find out. The first batch is out. I have checked the temperature, and they are done at 20 minutes. Actually, they might be a little overdone, so I hope they don't get tough, but we'll test one out as soon as one cools off enough. The next batch is going in. By the way, that batch made 32 meatballs, so that's pretty freaking good, because we're going to have this for dinner tonight and for lunches. Matt is killing robots if you hear the background. Being that I'm an impatient cuss, I want to go ahead and cut one of these meatballs in half and try it. Ooh, I hope that's not tough. That's not tough at all. The sausage really comes through. Even though I didn't put a lot of salt in it, I don't think I should have put any salt in it because it definitely has its own salt from the sausage. That's really good though. They're not tough. So do you need milk and breadcrumbs and all that mess? No, you don't. This is good. But like I said, make sure you mix it with your hands and roll them lightly so you're not like pounding the crap out of it. And I'm going to go share this other one with Matt. This is really good. I'm surprised, babe. These are really good. It is dinner time and I'm just going to heat up the Rao's sauce and put the meatballs in to heat up with the sauce. I'm interested to taste this. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit skeptical because, you know, we're used to the stuff that starts with the P or the R off the shelf when you're talking about jarred sauces. And they've got like sugar and all kinds of junk in them. And I don't want this to taste just like, I guess I'm scared it'll taste a little tomatoey, but we'll see. It smells good. I think it's going to be good. Now, Rao's is not cheap, but like I said, it is Whole30. I believe it's paleo and keto. So, come on. Italian whole, I don't have my glasses on, Italian whole peeled tomatoes, Italian cherry tomatoes, olive oil, roasted garlic, carrots, salt, basil. So yeah, that's Whole30 paleo and keto. So, that's pretty darn good actually. Put that on there. In the background I have some water heating up. What I do with the zoodles is I get some water heated up close to a boil or to a boil and I just open the frozen package, dunk them in, leave them for a couple seconds just to unfreeze and get to where they move around, and then I pull them out and drain them because I don't want to oversaturate them. So, I mean, because they're already cooked. They've already got water crystals inside of them and stuff. You don't want to leave them in the water and make them all gross. So, I just dunk them in, let them warm up, take them out. And there is our noodles and or zoodles and meatballs with Rao's sauce. It doesn't really make very much. I think that one pack of zoodles should basically only feed one person instead of two, or it would be more. But I had to split it between 2 bowls, but that's okay. It's still going to be good, I think. Okay, here are my final thoughts. Oh God, I sound like Jerry Springer. I promise there's no people in thongs fighting in my living room. Okay, my final thoughts. I said that it didn't look like a lot, but we are both stuffed to the gills with the 3 meatballs and the 1 package of zoodles split. Like, whew. I'm really full. Like, I had to make myself finish eating that. So it was actually deceptive. It was a lot more than it looked. Plus, those red bowls are really kind of deep anyway. But it was good. So this week, we're going to have, tomorrow we're going to have leftover, we're going to have the other pack of zoodles and the rest of the red sauce with 6 more meatballs thrown in. And I think tomorrow, now there's nothing wrong with the sauce on its own, but I have some ingredients I want to use. Tomorrow I'm going to throw in a few mushrooms. We've got some mushrooms for the egg and ham scramble for our breakfast this week. I'm going to throw in some mushrooms. I've got some sliced tomato, whatever's left over that we don't eat on our burger tomorrow. I'm going to throw the rest of the sliced tomato in, and probably some more of, like, some of these little sweet peppers. I'll cut them up into rings and cook those in the sauce too, just to, like, even add some more. And plus, that's a great way to use up some veggies. So I'm going to add that to the sauce tomorrow. Guys, that sauce is good. Yes, it is more expensive than the P and the R sauce, but it's so worth it to get clean ingredients and to know that you're eating clean ingredients. It really is. So And actually, the last couple times I used the P and the R brand, for some reason it felt way too salty for me, and I didn't look to see how much sodium is in those things, but I was like complaining, like I was having a hard time finishing my food because it was almost burning my mouth because of the salt. Matt didn't notice it as much, but I'm really sensitive to stuff like that, and it was really salty to me. So that, I'm not big on eating red sauce to begin with, but that really put me off of eating the red sauce for a while. But the Rayo's is really good. So this week we will be doing the egg and ham and mushroom scramble in the morning time, and I might put a couple of these in too. Yum yum. And then lunch tomorrow will be our leftover burger. We're going to have exactly what we did today, which is leftover burger topped with a piece of Applegate bacon, some holy guacamole, Primal Kitchen chipotle lime mayo, and then dinner is going to be, oh, and the potato salad that I made. And then dinner is going to be what we just had. And then for our lunches this week, we're going to do leftover meatballs and potato salad. And then dinner, Matt is actually going to grill some chicken, and I'll show you when he grills chicken, and we're going to roast some green beans. So that's what's coming up this week. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care of each other. Go out there and find your own adventure, even if it's in the kitchen, because sometimes that's where some of the best adventures begin. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.